1 Kings chapter 17 is the introduction to Prophet Elijah. Now the word truly began at the end of chapter 16 with the installment of King Ahab over Israel. The Lord sent Prophet Elijah to go to King Ahab and tell him that the land was drying up. There will be no dew, there will be no rain unless it's told by his command. And sure enough, the Lord did just that. Elijah then finds himself at the widow's house. He tells the widow, hey, look, give me some water. And go ahead and slap me up some bread right there. And she's like, man, this dude greedy. But old school Southern hospitality, that's dormant. She then proceeds to tell him that, look, I ain't got enough oil, I ain't got enough flour for this right about now. And me and my son was going to eat the last of what we got. We were just going to go die in the corner somewhere. Elijah proceeds to tell her that you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're not about to run out of no oil or no flour no time soon. In fact, by the time that you run out of oil and flour, it will rain again in Israel. So she decided to be obedient and she gone ahead and slapped him up that bread. And my God, how true he is to his word. She didn't run out of oil or water. Shortly afterwards, her son took ill. And this wasn't no cough, cough, sneeze, sneeze. He was deathly ill. Elijah went down to the boy's room, picked him up and took him upstairs to his room, and he started to pray over him. And he said, God, I know you ain't sent me here for me to watch this boy die. Elijah stretched his body over the boy 3 times, and the boy got up completely healed of his sickness. My God. The word has demonstrated time after time again that famines in your lands are due to some iniquities you are harboring, iniquities of your fathers, or iniquities that are going on around you. And in the Lord's sovereignty, he has asked us time after time again to seek him collectively as well as individually to rid ourselves of the iniquities we have wrapped ourselves in. And in the cases we don't know what's going on or where to go, he always provides us a ram in the bush, a miracle that helps us to see the things that we don't see that's going on around. But once you receive the information, you are responsible for the knowledge and the application thereof by seeking God through every step. But Ahab was much like Solomon, too busy listening to his foreign wife versus listening to the Lord our God, who put him in the position of being the king of Israel to begin with. The story of Ahab and Jezebel is a good example of what it's like to be unequally yoked. But we're going to speak on that at another time. And let us not forget about the widow. Instead of seeking God, she spoke death over the life of herself as well as her son. She was prepared to die because she could see an end to the famine in her own household. But what a mighty God we serve. The Lord sent Prophet Elijah to perform not 1 but 2 miracles in her household and restored her faith completely in the Lord our God. Don't this remind you of the initial stages of COVID? When everybody was fighting over toilet paper and chicken, it just seemed like we didn't have enough. But I say all this to say that trouble don't last always. And God can give you peace in the middle of the storm. He will continue to be the way maker out of no way. Put God first in Jesus' name.